Welcome everybody. Sorry, I forgot to press the button. I think I'm streaming now, so hopefully it'll be working. Let's see. Yeah, it's Monday night. It's a Monday. I hope everybody had a great Monday. It is what it is. It's Monday. It's lore day. Let's see. Let's see. It being Monday, that means we have a new question of the week on the Discord. And that question of the week, ladies and gentlemen, is, let's see, question of the week. What song best captures the vibe of your specific Tarnished? That's the question of the week. And remember that the open mic call-in show will be Wednesday. This Wednesday at 7 o'clock will be the new date for the open mic call-in. Yeah, so we're changing that date from Saturday to Wednesday, and then we will have the podcast on Saturday. Yep. So open mic lore discussions on Wednesday. So make sure you're here, and so you can discuss Elden Ring with me and everybody in the community. Welcome back, Rattle. Nice to see you, man. Let's see. Any other announcements? Yeah. No real announcements. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Go check out Boss Saucer. He has his very first legitimate lore video that he made from the islands, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. It's really great. I watched it, and I think it's really good. It's well done. Very inspirational. Also, check out Serious Moonlight. He's got a new video, came out last week, and I know he's working on another one. So stay up to date with his videos, and yeah, because he deserves it. He's a great guy. Very well thought out. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. Also, in the description, I listed a bunch of friends and fellow Inquisitors and friends of the Inquisition in the show notes, so keep up to date with them if you're not following or watching their stuff. If you're into the Elden Ring lore, yeah, watch them. They're cool people. Let's see. I want to thank everybody that shows up tonight and watches, and everybody in the future that watches. I appreciate it. And well, let's get on with the lore. Let's figure out some stuff. That's why we're here. We're here to do stuff. Let me close this window. Let me turn off the lights. Grab my coffee. Make sure you got your coffee, everybody. We're going to get into it. Got the coffee. It's set to go. Got my controller. Let's load it up. Let's load it up. The Inquisition begins. So today on the Discord, I don't know if everybody remembers this wonderful person that we talked to, a new addition to the Golden Inquisition. Her name was Too Leaky, and she apparently she was on Reddit and had a fascinating Reddit post. If you want to read it, it's on the Discord. All you have to do is join the Discord link. It's in the show description or the video description. And it made me start thinking about stuff, and a lot of things make me think. Welcome back, your pharaohs. It made me start thinking about glintstone. So I wanted to go through. We'll go talk about glintstone one more time. Let's go over here real quick, and we'll look at glintstone. because while while I didn't stream this morning, because I was waiting on maintenance to come do some work on my apartment, and I was reading her Reddit post, and it was fascinating. I had some questions, but the thing about the Reddit post was that it got me to thinking about glintstone, and that it is, and I know we discussed this here before, that it is some type of a infection. It's just not like an inert mineral, right? It's not just like nothing. It's actively trying to do something. Is it conscious? I don't know about that. But is it more like a virus that it wants to replicate and to continue to grow? Yes, I would say something like that. Because you know what? Let's go look at. I think it's Lestat or Lazur. They're somewhere around here. We'll go check them out. I have the area unlocked because if we look at the glintstone seems to infect not only the ground, but it infects like animals. We can find insects like glintstone fireflies or whatever they're called, right? So the glintstone is growing out of these animals, and we've seen them growing out of people. So it made me start to realize, it's not what we think it is, perhaps. And then we see one of the primeval sorcerers. They have what I think it's Lestat. He has the eyeball growing out of his head, and the eyeball to me is very reminiscent to the eyeballs that we see in the Starfall Beast, the full-grown ones, and in the Estelles. And so, in seeing that, I made the connection in my mind, in my mind's eye, as it doesn't. I don't have my glasses on, so my mind's eye is all I got, right? In my mind's eye, I was like, what if there is a connection there, that the glintstone grows, starts off as, this crystal infection. It takes over the host body, it takes over the head or whatever, and then it starts controlling the body, and it forms the eye, and the eye is the way how it perceives the world now. And then from that point on, if it continued to allow to grow unchecked, it becomes the next step somewhere along the line is a fallen star beast. And from that point on, it becomes an Estelle. And that's why, the Estelles have like humanoid skulls and stuff like that, because all of them were at one time a sorcerer, or a being, not just a sorcerer, someone who found or learned the eldritch knowledge of the universe that those sorcerers saw, right? Clearly they couldn't be the first ones to have seen it, because we have multiple Estelles in the game. So that is my theory, and I think it works, because if you've been around here, you've seen my videos, you've seen the streams, I tend not to be like, oh, it's magic, oh, it's there's an actual reason, a biological, physical reason for things to be happening. And unless, and there's been times when I've said there's no other way I can, rationalize, something. I'll say it's magic, but to just say magic all of a sudden, or a god, I don't think that's the correct answer. Your Pharaoh says that sounds pretty cool. Thank you, man. I think it works. I think it works, and we're gonna go look at this primeval sorcerer. I think I have it unlocked. I think I may not. Being new play 4, I don't need to like unlock anything, or go grab any items. Just gonna get to the end. So here we go. Wait, is he at the end of this, or is he? Is he down there? I think he's down there, right? Dang. Zanad, welcome back, man. Selin kind of explains that in a roundabout way. Right. Well, I always thought Selin was explaining how she was like kind of immortal, that she was hiding her spirit inside the primeval glitstone. But I mean, if maybe I misinterpreted what she was saying because I was just busy looking at her feet. But if you understood that from her, then I mean, then oh, good, I'm not crazy. Let's see. Do I have to beat this first to unlock that? We'll beat it first. No. Oop. Oh shit, something kicked my ass. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Charge. Oh no. Let's see. Zanat says she was explaining that too, but she explained the nature of glintstone. You know what? Let me finish this fight and then we'll go talk to Sullen, see if I can unlock her quest. And I think, yeah, I think that'd be cool to figure it out, to look at it, because maybe I did miss it. I was too captivated by her grass grabbers. I stole that from Rattle. All right, let's see. I wish I had brought the tail. Did I bring the tail whip? No. Nope. We're just gonna do. Oop. No. The horn. The shoulder horn. All right. We'll get it this time. No, you beast. You're heading the wrong way. We'll kill this guy first. Did it hit him? It did. All right, who's next? Targeting the wrong one. Wow, I'm pretty rusty. What's going on? Because I've been playing all those other characters that don't use magic. All right, so now we got that. All right, let's go talk to Sullen. All right, Sullen. Do we have to do anything for her quest to activate it? Right? Or do we just have to buy all her spells? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've done the Sullen quest. Okay, I already bought all her stuff. Let's go to Weeping Peninsula. Maybe she's down there. Do I have to talk to Jaren? Man, I don't remember. All right, so we got her. Pick this up. We'll talk to her. Sanat says, I think it's a combination of doing her spells and defeating Radon. Okay. Something like that. Right? And you know what? I just noticed like her helmet too, right? All the helmets I guess have the glintstone growing out of their head. So it must already be a thing they already know that happens, right? When you spend too much time with glintstone. That it like holy shit takes you over or sometime. All right, so okay, we already beat. Okay, let's go back and talk to her. I'll be like, babe, I found your feet. All right.
There you are. Shall we commence the...
Nope. All right. I don't know what it is. Maybe we have to find Lestat's body, or maybe one of the primeval sorcerers first. Because if that's the thing, I'll have to go back into the cave. Oh, he's already gone. Maybe I killed him. All right, he's gone. Let's go back into the cave, get the body, or at least interact with the body, and then come back and tell her. Maybe that's it. Another thing I love about this game is that the lighting effects of the torches, man, they did such a great job. Another reason why I love using the torches. It just looks good. Go to sleep. All right. So Lestat is, or is it Lestat? I think he's in this one. I guess he might be in this one. All right. All right, he's dead. All right, I lost after war. I have like 100 of those. All right, here we go. Nope, wasn't this one. Next one. It's in one of these, I swear. It's this one. It's got to be this one. Yeah. Right? Or did I just go down the same path? Nope, there it is. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. All right, now let's go back and talk to her. Maybe she'll talk to us about it. Oh, your pharaoh says it's get Comet Azure, talk to her, get Star of Ruin, talk to her, go to Weeping Peninsula. Comet Azure. Okay. Wait.
There you are. Shall we commence the lesson?
Yeah, okay. I'll have to look up and see where I get Comet Azure. Man. Even though I'm pretty sure I already have it from my other playthroughs. Right? Don't I? Man, that should count. That should count. But I guess it doesn't. Maybe I don't have it. at all. Wait. I do have it. There it is. All right. Let me. Dang. Where do we get this comment resort? Open up Google. Elden Ring comment answer location. Mount Gelmir. All right. All right. We're going to the mountains. Hermit Village. All right. That's an easy way. I think it's easy to get there, isn't it? Well, just go past these guys. These poor trolls with warts on their legs. And then we'll go get Comet Azor. We don't have to beat any bosses or anything on the way, do we? I don't think we do. Oh, wait. No. To get there. No, this is going to lead. We want to go through here. We want to go the back way. That's right. Because there's two ways up the mountain. There's the front way that leads you straight to the front door. And then there's the side path down here through the canyon that leads you to around the mountain. That's what we want. We want to go around the mountain. Seaswater, yeah. Yeah, we don't need to worry about this boss. I'm rich. I only have 600,000 runes. It sucks. All right, here we go. We're going for it. All right. Dang, that guy followed me all the way over here. Man, imagine if this was an MMO and then like the Inquisition was riding with me. We were like doing this as a group. All of us are red capes, fanning out, looking like riders in the storm. Riders in the storm. Oh, wait, I don't need to pick that up. That'd be cool, man. I think it'd be cool to have an MMO that was Elden Ring, but it would probably also kill the genre too. Elden Ring does seem to have a PvP, a group of PvPers that are very dedicated, I would say. Ah. Hopefully in Elden Ring 2 there'll be it'll be co-op focused, kind of like what was it? Night Rain. Because oh man, you know what? Because if Night Rain was PvE focused and Dust Bloods is going to be PvP focused, that means that what they learned and what they tested in both halves of that game, it's going to be badass in their next mainline Souls game. Elden Ring 2, The Wrath of Godwin. That's right, man. I'm glad you saw that it was announced. It's going to be badass, dude. All right, we're almost there, right? We just got to get past this bear. Is that a dead dragon up there? Nope, that's a bear. We're going for it. Oh, look at that. There's... No, already got that one. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's get the... What's that spell that I wanted? The tail whip. That one's always good. Get rid of that. All right, we're just going to power up here. So we don't have to later. We'll go. Zanad says, yeah, I would love to play at Night Rain, but it's really not my style. Yeah, it's not mine either. I like the way Elden Ring is. Me too, man. Night Rain was just too fast and twitchy. It's definitely a Gen Z game. A brain rot game. Or I just might be a boomer. But I don't care. I said what I said. I don't get my ass kicked. Oh, no. Well, all right. So, new plan. We'll kill all the little guys first. Oh, you know what? Let me get the goon squad out. That's what I should have done. Goon squad. We're just going to kill this guy first, though. Out. Tubby. Let's see if this one does more damage. Who the hell? Wow. That guy is dying. I'm going to kill that guy first, then the other guy. Do you think they'll announce anything this year? Pharaoh's asks. I think so. I think there's a big announcement coming, Pharaohs, because I don't know if you've seen the news, any gaming news, but they're doing another official release of Elden Ring on March 31st or something like that. It's getting another release, and either that's going to be to inaugurate the Tarnished Edition, or they're getting ready to announce something bigger than the Tarnished Edition for Elden Ring. Maybe a trailer for the movie, which is probably a 30% chance. Most likely an announcement for a DLC, which I've seen like on like no name gaming websites say that there's a DLC coming. But that's not the Tarnished Edition. But I would take that with a grain of salt. There we go. Jackal says, in the Tarnished edition, would you rather try the light greatsword class or heavy armor class? I mean, is there really a difference though, Jackal? The only reason I'll start those classes, right, is only to snatch their gear right off the bat. Because they're just, I don't think they'll be starting anything new that hasn't already been done, right? Because with the way the leveling system is, I mean, you could just make your own light greatsword class or whatever. What I'm curious most of all is the lore that's going to be on the new armor and weapons. Did he talk to me? Oh, since I already have the spell, I guess. Anyways, there we go. Got it. So let's look at this guy now that we're here. So this is, in my opinion, this is an advanced stage of stage 1. Stage 1 of the glintstone infection. This is probably the end of stage 1, or maybe somewhere in stage 2. As you can see, his entire cranium has been replaced, right? We've all looked at him. We've all wondered what the hell. Now, this is something interesting that Tuliki had said, or maybe it was Rattle, had asked, could the possible color difference in the glintstone be significant in the type of infection or whatever? And I'm going to say no, but I would say that the growth pattern is probably going to be the same, but the color represents how it started or what field of magic or that they were dabbling in for the glintstone infection to, start up. Let's see. Your Pharaoh says, I want to read the descriptions that give for Lou Catil's armor. It smells like the multiverse. It could be. Wouldn't that be cool? They have that represented in the base game instead of just Night Rain. I guess it's about strength versus dexterity. Well, yeah, that's true. And down in the base, when you get down to it, basically that's all it is, right? Let's see. Can we manipulate the camera any? Oh, no. Okay. All right, let's go talk to Sullen. Get this quest going. So stage 1 infection would probably be the glintstone fireflies, right? I do have a set of those. Are they? I think they're crafting material, right? There they are. All right. So alas, this is a tail. Alas, now that its tail is glintstone, it can no longer beguile potential mates. So the infection of the glintstone not only, partakes in human flesh, but it also takes in any flesh, and apparently in anything, right? In the earth, in the ground, animals or insects, humans, things like that. And so, what was that guy's name that we just talked to?
There you are. Shall we commence?
He Azur. That he like I said, he's probably between at the end of stage 1, or perhaps the beginning of stage 1 is this. What her helmet represents, or perhaps the miners. But we'll see.
Master Azure was a founding glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher, a stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later.
Hold on, let me turn up the voices because I barely heard that. And if I barely heard that, you're probably not hearing that. Let me see. Oh, I can't sound the music. Okay.
You wish to continue the lesson? Very well. I have time aplenty.
Weaver, welcome. They say, hey, do you think America has something similar going on with Godfrey, Horlu, Siraj than what Mikla did with Moog and Radon? with the seduction and betrayal, etc., etc., etc. So you're suggesting that if she had them bewitched in a way or charmed in a way, is that what you're suggesting? And if you are, I think that's a fascinating idea, and it's interesting. And if that's your theory, I would love to hear more about it. But in my opinion, I don't think they're. I give that maybe like a 25% chance of maybe being true. I don't think there's anything that indicates anything like that, in my opinion. Uh, but if we're looking at her like in the seduction, could she have like, because perhaps she was beautiful at one time, right? And they're men. Maybe not in a magical sense, but in a physical sense, that she used her what is that? What do they call that? Femme fatale or whatever. Her womanly charms on them. Yeah, I would say so, because look at Godfrey at the end of the game. He's like still, not only does he want the power of the Elden Ring, but he's like he's like he really wants to see America, it seems to me. Like he wants to get back with it, It's like if your wife leaves you and your wife is hot or whatever, and she's like, come back home, and you're like, oh yeah, 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 whatever, kind of like a simp. Godfrey is got some simp cuck vibes, in my opinion. In my opinion.
If you recall, it was for attempting to restore the primeval current.
But if you're suggesting that was like bewitching him with magic, like Mecla, I would give that like a 25% chance of likely.
Glintstone sorcerer, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Let us journey together.
I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher. I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him. I need him to restore the primeval current of glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now. After his expulsion from the academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the glintstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Okie dokie. All right, let's go look at this sorcerer and his big old eye, because that's what we're here for. We're here for the eye. Let's go. I'm Spider-Man. Oh wait. It's sound this one, ain't it? That's boom. All right. Oh, I never judged that one right. Here we go. He did. All right. let's get into the creepiness of the cosmic horror of this game. This is what I love about this game. Selin is a femme fatale. She is. Good voice actor. So here we go. All right, so this is probably what, like stage 3 or stage 4. The crystal on top of the eye or on top of the head is now manifested into this eyeball thing. And it is now conscious because it kind of follows you around. Or maybe it's the way it's shaped. Or maybe it does follow you around. Anyways, yeah, it follows the camera around. It's creepy. And he's still alive. Now, is it him that's moving the body, or is it the creature now inhabiting inside his head? You know, it's kind of like, remember when I was talking about the worm theory and that the worms or the infection is what's controlling, you know, like the horns are actually worms and stuff like that. Now, this right here is probably a better example of a cosmic infection from outer space. I know, outer space. Infecting the world of Elden Earth. Example number 1. I should have used this back in my video, back in the very beginning, about a cosmic infection. Because this is literally what that is. It's those ants that, you know, get the fungus infection that explodes out of their head, and then the infection tells them to go climb to the highest part of the tree so a bird can eat them, so the infection can digest inside the bird's guts and come out as poop and stuff like that, and the whole cycle starts over again, or something like that. I think this is exactly what we're going to be seeing here. All right, let's go back, talk to Celia, or Celian. Not Celia. Celia's my aunt. Or my godmother, sorry. Here we go.
My apprentice, I have a fate. The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip, imprisoned in the ruin. Can you make the journey to my... I have something.
How's it going, Japanese writing? Your character's level 150. Congratulations. 150 is the, I believe it's one of the PvP metas. Or do you have it there, just the PvP? What's that?
Who could have... You have my gratitude. I am truly... This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it.
What'd she give us? His outfit? Oh, no.
The bodies of Masters, Azure, and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy. If only I could undo these wretched shackles. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you. My body is imprisoned. Can you make the journey?
What's interesting is she... How is she in... She's projecting her consciousness into that puppet. Well, technically it's 2 puppets, correct? Right? The one that we're here on the Weeping Peninsula, and the one... Weeping Peninsula, and the one that we see there in Limgrave. So if a person can control 2 puppets at the same time, does that mean Pydia could control Celivis and Iji at the same time? Because since we never know who Iji's puppet master is, right? Could it have been Pydia? That's interesting. That's something to smoke about, because what's the limit of puppets that you can control at one time?
My apprentice, thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
Oh, she got arrowed to the head. Wow, she's dead. What's up, friend the man? The reason that we know that EG's a puppet is because of the way we find his body. The same way we find Selvus.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please.
So the puppet can still
With care.
exist and be alive even without the glintstone in it.
Treated what you hold is my very being. Treated what you hold.
Okay, she bled. That might be. Ooh, I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's go reset. Yeah, when we fight EG dead friend, he's laying in the, or he's sitting in the puppet form of death pose. Excuse me. Zanod says, or yeah, he says, I think there's a lot of puppets in this game. Yeah, I'm starting to believe that too. There is a puppet master somewhere that we don't know. All right, here we go.
Ah, well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Selen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Rhea Lacaria's academy. It is a woman. She was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Selen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body. A sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me.
I thought this occurred to me. Hold on, let me read what y'all said. Let's see. Your Pharaoh says, EG also seems to be some kind of projection, judging by the sound it makes when you hit him. Okay, I've never hit him before, so I'll trust you on that one. What the thought that occurred to me is that what if this right here, what if there's one of these out there in the world that we don't know yet, but we will in Elden Ring 2, The Wrath of Godwyn, that Godwyn's soul wasn't actually slain, only that the people in the world are, majority of people of the world are ignorant to the truth, that his soul is actually in one of these primal glintstones. Cayman says, welcome back, Cayman. Cayman says, oh shoot, EG has something in his chest cavity. We'll have to look. We'll have to go look, yeah. Let's finish up with Selen first. Oh, she's gone. Wait, the next part of the quest is over here, isn't it? Rhea Lucaria. There's a fetus in the glintstone. Yeah, I saw that too. It's one of those mimic tier things. It's very, very reminiscent to it. Very reminiscent. In essence, a primal glintstone is a sorcerer's soul. If transplanted into a capable new body after the original body dies, the sorcerer will rise again. So I wonder how many times she's done this, though, right? And the question is, did Salivus / Pedia make Selen's body that we're going to right now as a failsafe for Selen? Oh, interesting. Okay, as a failsafe for Selen, or was he planning to make her into one of his puppet slaves as well, like he does, you know, Nefeli Lu, Dung Eater, and what he wanted to do with Ronnie? Welcome back, Insight. Let's see. Sullivan's Goon Cave, says Pharaohs. Insight says, does that mean Selen is an Abenork or a mimic tier? I would say Selen is neither one. She's just uploading her essence, her spirit into it. It doesn't make her a mimic tier because she was human first, and it doesn't make her an Abenork because she was human first too. Right? Because a mimic and Abenorks are created by humans, therefore they don't have any souls, really. Sorry, Blythe. Ooh. Oh, he might kick my ass. Oh, what? He did. All right, we're gonna have to kick his ass. We can't let that fly. Your first keeps hitting the friends guy. Watch out. Ferris also says, perhaps in the beginning, she changed her soul from body to body. Yeah, I would say that she did. Is there like a lore one? There we go. Let's see. All right. All right, we'll pull out the big boy here. We'll go put down old Yeller here, because when your pet gets the taste for blood, sometimes you just gotta put it down. Farewell, Blythe. You did her good service. You have to dodge. Oh, perhaps in the beginning. Dodge what? What am I dodging? When you're the Golden Inquisitor, when you're part of the Golden Inquisition, let me say that, you don't dodge. There's no dodging. Unless it's from a hit him harder. I wish. All right, here we go. Selen transplant.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again.
Once
It's
again.
truly a gem.
So she's done it before.
Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice, I owe this all to you. Finally, I can return to expel.
Okay. Is she still in Limgrave? No, she's gone. All right. I guess we'll go to the academy.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are
Sullivan's was smooching her body. He better not be. That's my girl. A Karian weed? Yes, I would say so. All right. So do we want to save her or do we want to kill her? Either way, she dies in essence, right? Which is this is one of the hardest. It's either let her die and be miserable or put her out of her misery. You know, it's a hard man, because if you love her, right, you're thinking, oh man, I'm gonna protect Bae. She's gonna let me, like, massage her feet for the rest of my life. But then you know what happens to her, right? It's like, oh God, what'd I do? But then you could kill her, put her out of her misery. But then, like, the last thing she says to you, she looks at you with disgust in her eyes. Could you live with that? Because she wouldn't understand why you're doing it, right? Cayman says, save her. Your pharaoh says, I always help sell in better reward and lore. Argyle says, killing her saves her from a worse fate. Yes. Cayman says, she doesn't die, she becomes a star. That is not a life she wants to live. I think you killed them both. Yeah. You know what? The last few times, I think, let's say this is number 4. The last few times I've killed her to keep her from living a horrible existence. So this time, I think I'll save her. Shall we save her? Let us be the hero, but not really this time. Kill Gene, steals his pants. Believe all women. Okay, man. Kill Jaren, steal his pants. No, I already have his pants, I think. Because if we go with him, right? Let me tell you what I normally do. If I join him, I save her from a fate worse than death. And then when I come back outside, out of anger, right? Back when I was a beta, full of anger, I'd come outside and I'd kill him. But no longer. We're going to save her. And then we'll let her, because being a human or whatever she is, she has the right to live in her hell.
Jaren, bringer of my death. You have
Nah,
my
babe.
gratitude for freeing me from my shackles. But I am afraid your work is done. Join the school to reflect on your mistake.
Old man. Old man. Okay. All right, let's see. Steal them again? No, his pants are dumb looking. I don't like his pants. Reminds me of, like, oh, I got him. Dang it. Dang it. All right, where's Bay? Here she is. I'm just gonna leave her right here. Wait, there's a way to leave. Keep if we you never interact with her, right? She never becomes a star. Boss says I shouldn't have helped her. Well, boss, I mean, I got to give her a chance, man. If I don't let her make a decision for herself, do I truly love her? Argo says I'm amazing at slaughter. Nah. He says I'm amazing at slaughtering the elderly. I am. I know my kind, bro. I know my kind. Because I love her so much, I don't want to take away her agency, right? This is the hardest decision to. Let's not talk to her. No, god dang it, we gotta talk to her. Let's talk to her. Hold on, I don't want to talk to her with my helmet on. Let's take off my helmet.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Usat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord.
Why do I feel like she means it more than Melina? More than anybody else in the game that wants us to be Elden Lord? I feel like she means it not for herself or any alternative plan to manipulate us, but simply because she cares for us.
Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's. Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student.
Your first says Jerry may have been Selen's apprentice at one point, but he wasn't seduced by the pretty face and grass grabbers. No, he wasn't. And that's what led to his death. Cayman says she does mean it. She does mean it, Cayman.
Oh, one last. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
Well, I got the points to spare. Man, let's see. Can we see what's underneath the mask? Oh, how beautiful. She's got a red cape on. No, I'm joking. Well, let's see. Do we reset? Is it when we reset or something you find her as the grotesque monstrosity? Let's not reset here. Is that the key? Where is she? Renala, Albanort Queen. Renala is an Albanort though. Where is she? Where's this fake Renala? Renala, there you are.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. Is it thy way to become?
She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know what happened to her. She's a broken Albanort. Jackal says she may be a sexy hard ass, but she means what she says. I know a handful of women like her. Man, I would love to know some women like that. You know what I'm saying? Mean what you say what you mean. Stand behind it. For wrong or right. You got to look it up. I think there's a model. I think there is. I think I've seen Bonfire VN. I think it was on him. Selling is engraven school form. It's not a phase, Mom. Oh, God. No, she isn't an Arbonarch. No, Sellen's not an Arbonarch. Who told you that? No. Well, she could. No, she's not. All right, let's reset. Oh, God. Shit. Where? Oh, shit. There she is, our beloved. We don't want to go talk to her and with a weapon in our hand, do we? No. It's some pity. This is probably not the final phase of the glintstone infection, I would say. Or this is not even a phase of it. What a horrible fate. Where's her face?
My when
She's in ball mode. Why are you saying that she's like Samus? She's from Metroid. We just gotta unlock all this head armor, and she'll be like really hot. Golly, man, so sad. Callisto says, "Hey, Inquisitor, get any good emails? Any good emails?" Let me check. Oh my goodness, I did. I just got Crimson Desert. I'm gonna have to download it after tonight's stream so we can play. Thank you. Cayman says, wow, Crimson. Well, I'm gonna play that on stream. Let's see. Cayman says she's happy. She's not happy. I'm honestly proud of Sellen. She's moving up in the golly, Jackal, man. I wish we could kill her. I should have killed her. I feel bad now. This is like the worst run. Worst possible run. Man, I feel bad now. All right, so now that we ruined my life. Okay, let's see. So that is the glintstone theory that I have. And it's all thanks to Too Leaky. But yeah, there you go. Anybody here that wasn't here, if you want me to go over, I can give you an abridged version right quick. But otherwise, we're going to move on to the Shadowlands and go into Shadowkeep. Because I'm so sad. This is so sad. She was so nice. She meant every word. And now, golly, I just, but it's her right. It's her right as a human to make her decisions, even if they turn out to be the bad ones. Man. Let's see. She's still selling sorcery and flirting with you. No, bro. She's not, bro. Cayman. She's not. That's not flirting, bro. She's like, that's why. Well, why does the beard look like a horn on those graven mages? Man, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't go back and look at her. She breaks my heart. Let's see. Jackal says she definitely put her head in the game. Golly, Jackal. Jackal. Your Pharaoh says selling sucks. She can't now. Let's see. Cayman also says, I got a spicy one for you for this next stream. Like a Dyson. Like it's, oh God. You're talking, and I hope that by spicy you mean a spicy lore theory for the Colin show on Wednesday. I think that's what you mean. I hope so. God, selling, you dumb bitch. God, I can't believe you did that to yourself. It's like when you're in high school and the head cheerleader is like all hot and stuff, and you know her, and then you meet her at the high school reunion and she's like all methed out. She got like black teeth, missing teeth. Yeah, it's like that. That's the way I feel for selling right now. Like, damn girl, what happened to you? I'm so fucked up. I can't even like focus on fighting this guy. I'm tore up. I'm all tore up. I'm all tore up, man. I just, I don't know what I don't know. Cayman says, oh shit, it's almost, yeah, Cayman, we changed it to, there's like, let me look around to the whole team here. Hey guys. Yeah. Wednesdays. Cause we changed that to Wednesday and I'm doing the Inquisition Radio live podcast on Saturday nights now. Cayman says she didn't do it just herself. She did it like with 15 other. Bro, are you saying she was for the streets, man? Come on, man. I don't want to hear about that, man. You saying that was like a gangbang, bro? Come on, bro. Don't tell me that mess. Have some respect, man. That's the love of my life. Bro, high cholesterol. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? The selling is the one that makes you choose the next one for yourself better, right? So when you fall in love with Selin and you see her turn into this is why you choose Letta, right? Because, man, I'm already smiling now. I feel better now that I've been thinking about Letta. Because Letta's smart, she's loyal, she's courageous, intelligent. You know what I'm saying? But loyal above all else. Soul Bank. Oh, come on. Zanad killing me, bro. Oh. Cayman says, no, I'm saying the Graven Mass is putting together a bunch of souls to make a start. Yeah, true. But that's what they think it's doing, right? But it never does. So whoever started that idea that if you merged all together, you could make a star was wrong. And whoever's propagating that idea still, even though after all the failed experiments, there's some malign or malicious intent there. Someone got hella stoned. She ain't ever coming. Go. Jackal. Jackal says, Selling got hella stoned. She ain't ever coming down. Ah, man. Thank God for Letta. At least Letta makes it through the game. Poor Letta. I mean, Selin. Letta too. I was just thinking about Letta doesn't make it through the game. All the femme fatales, man. This game's like full of them. Well, man, let's see. America, 1. Melina, 1. Or 2. Sorry.
Fickle, fidgety little letters. I should wipe them clean off the page. No, Freya. Don't let it.
Freya,
frighten
you can
up.
help me. Freya.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
Freya, I know you can't read. Get your sword out. Hit the guy. He's got your back to him.
By my lord, will I ever make sense of this jumble?
All right, Freya. This is why nobody likes Freya. This is why she's never considered a waifu, because she's got cankles. And she doesn't help you out when you're fighting for your life in the room that she's in, trying to read pictures. Hieroglyphs, Freya. Golly. Cayman says, unless it did work exactly once. I don't think it ever did. I don't think it ever did, man. Because then we'd have 2 stars. We only have the 1 sun. Jackal says, it could be worse. I could say she's a lot better.
My lord, will I ever make sense of
Thanks,
this
Jackal.
jumble?
Ugh. Name every woman. Every woman is a femme fatale except for Freya. Cankles, got man calves, Freya. No, big hands. Man, I don't know. Freya has a nice ass though. Still would. Jackal, I guess. Still not a waifu. Never going to be considered. When everybody talks about any of the women in this game, it's Rodrika, Marika, Ronnie, Letta, Selin, but never Freya. I guess if you wanted somebody who would be like the purest of all the women, it would be her.
By my
If you're looking for purity,
will I ever
wholesomeness,
make sense of this jumble?
and yes, she is loyal. That we got to give her that. She's loyal to Radon and to Mikla, I guess. To Radon mostly. But she just intimidates you. That's all. Pharaoh's is reading my soul. Cayman says, Gentleman Jackal. Insight says, bro, nobody be talking about Romina. Boss be talking about Romina. Boss is so in love with Romina. Out of respect, I don't list her because of my friendship to Boss and his weird furry obsession, scaly obsession, or whatever the insect version of the furry life is for Romina. Calistro says, quit calling the boys out. I'm just saying. We're missing a fire night. We're missing a fire night. We in dangerous territory now. Oh, I didn't need that. Dang it. Friend the man says, Millicent seems to be the least shady, except when she invades us in the swamp. There you go. You answered your own question, man. You not even a question. You counterpointed your own statement there. Welcome back, Nostal. Good to see you, man. I hope you're feeling all right. Jackal says, how about Enya? Prime Guild. God, Jackal. You're going to make... Prime Gilf material. And if you... I'm not even going to... No, Jack. Well, maybe on a cold, wintry night. Wintry night. Jackal says, boss says, get my wife's name out your mouth. No, I was defending her. I was defending her against what I was defending. They were talking bad about her. I was helping you out, man. That's all. Sort of. Jackal says, I mean, what them feet? Golly, man. Jackal, you're killing me. You're killing me, bro. Look at that spell. It's a spell without... Ooh, what's wrong with his face? Wait a minute. He doesn't look like a horn scent. He doesn't have horns. He's got hair? Or is that... What's growing out of it? What? Who is this guy? Well, because we see him cast a healing spell and it doesn't have a... Shut up, Freya.
Ever make sense of this jumble?
He does a healing spell and it doesn't have the Erdtree sigil. He doesn't look like a horn scent. He looks like a bug face. He's got hair. He's got hair, no horns. He's got a beard or some type. Okay, this guy. Who is this guy? Who are you? No, he doesn't have horns. He's got roots growing out of his head. I think this guy is a shaman. Look at him. He does not have horn. This is not a horn scent. That's a shaman. That's a shaman, yo.
By my lord, will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Cayman says the best girl is unnamed Deadfinger Maiden 2. None of them have horns, right? Let me go look over here. I could have sworn because the ones we see in the plains have horns. Well, I guess okay, never mind. They're all these old men. These aren't shamans at all. Who are these guys? I never looked at these guys, my bad. So I'm kind of surprised that they're I always assumed that they were just shaman. All right, let's go. Let's burn through this guy right quick. We're just gonna kill.
By my lord.
Shit. You know what? We're just gonna use the old fashioned too powerful. Oh, I got a mesmer. Oh, nice. All right, let's heal up. Get out of the way, old man. Get out of the way. I'm busy. I just want to get this grace real quick. No, so I did assume wrong. I don't want to pick that up. I might as well. Shall we go talk to old Mesmer, or shall we go look more around the keep? Oh shit. Here we go. Lore activated. I normally don't walk like that. I don't know why his knees are constantly bent.
Mongrel intruder.
What?
That tarnished, it seems.
You can't tell I'm wearing a mask.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of life?
Chaco says, as a fellow Ginger who hates his parents, I feel for Mesmer a lot.
My purpose standeth.
Is he gender?
unchanged.
You got any sisters? My age?
Those stripped of the grace of
The
gold.
grace of gold.
Shall all meet death. In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I only have one hill pushing. Damn. I have the power.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death. In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Damn. Damn. Both of you. Damn. Oh, but he kind of. You know what's interesting? How different would it have been if the lore community had gotten the cut dialogue for that intro, where he said, you know, Mikla spoke of you. What do you think the point of removing that dialogue was? You know what I mean? Could we infer from that dialogue, if it was there, that Mesmer is now charmed by Mikla as well? I would think so. I would say that Mesmer is it. Oh my god, I'm gonna go kill Freya.
Sense of this jumble.
Damn. Farrah says, nah, his rune is broken. Oh, I guess you're right. That is a good point. Do you think, okay, if he wasn't, but he still let Mikla pass through the Shadow Keep, right? Did Mikla... I wish we could have gotten more information about their meeting. What did they speak about? Because if Mikla did speak to Mesmer, the only thing that we know is that he spoke about us. But what else did he say? Did he inform Mesmer about the happenings outside the Land of Shadow? was that information that he learned a catalyst for his angst in the second half of the battle, you know, when he finally gives up on America and, you know, his love for his mother and stuff like that. Huh. You want to make this drop? We're going to find out. Kimmy says, I don't know, maybe, but I don't think that super changes anything. Mikla is a speedrunner. He knows all the skips. How does he know of us at all? Who, Mikla? Or Mesmer? Well, if one thing for certain, with that dialogue removed, right? Right, but we're tarnished though, right? So if we don't take in the account that the dialogue says Mesmer spoke of you, the question is, how does Mesmer know what a tarnish is? Unless a tarnish is a common term for somebody without grace in his heyday. In Mesmer's heyday, they used it for anybody without grace, kind of like, you know, a slur to non-grace people. Or he was there when Godfrey was banished from the lands between, right? Now, if we don't take in the account of the dialogue of the cut content, I would say that the term tarnish would be a slur for anybody that doesn't have grace, and that's how, you know, he doesn't know that we're actually tarnished, but it's, you know, significant enough that, you know, we don't have grace in our eyes, so we're tarnished, right? He knows the slur. Because I tend to believe that Godfrey was still, how do you say, he was still ruling as Elden Lord at the time when this crusade started. Cayman says, so you're saying he doesn't speak to us specifically, he just spoke of the return of the tarnished? Oh, you're talking from Mikla's perspective. No, Mikla knows us specifically because he has eyes and ears, I suppose. His spy network knows that we are champions of the festival. So whoever, perhaps Jaren may have informed him, maybe anybody else of like Moog's, you know, Moog's spies or whatever were there. They told him. There's multiple ways that Mikla can know our identity. Oh. I think he was there when Godfrey was banished. Is grace a thing for non-America folks? A grace. What do you mean? Is grace a thing for non-America folks? I don't understand that question. Can you Make it a little bit more clear, please. That's all. I'm not sure what do you mean? That's all. Yeah. Oh. He knocked me out. He knocked me out. Hmm. Let's see. Let's go through the back door. All right. It looks like Kim says, "What is grace? Where does the power come from? And have any other people been able to give it, or just Marika? Marika. Marika. That is a good question. I don't have an answer to that. I don't have an answer. Depending on, I'm sure someone out there will tell you that grace is only by Marika, because we only hear about it from her, or about her, or from her, or connected to her. But that's not to say that in the infinite histories of this world that we don't know, it could have been something else, known as something else, given by something else, or somebody else. I don't have an answer for that one, man. That's too good of a question. Oh, shit. Forgot to jump. Let's see. I want to see if I can get to, what's his face? Quay Lang before 9 o'clock. So we got 17 minutes. Let's see. All right, let's see. Here we go. Hopefully in the Tarnished edition, we'll get the extra Crucible spells and the extra Fire Knight spells that we don't get in game. I would like to have those. All right, here we go. Yep. Yeah, we made it. That was easy.
Queen Marika, mother to us all, favor me with thy grace. I have met many who would threaten or distress thee, and quelled each and all, and I hereby swear to never cease. So please, grant me thy grace. Leave me with my solitary light. Queen Marika, I implore thee, bestow thy grace. Take not from me my solitary light.
Oh, all I have is grace. Let's see. Cayman says this is slander. I would never say Marika. He also says Iris of Grace DLC item has the symbol of the Golden Order in it, so I think the point towards Mesmer being around for the tarnish. DLC item. Are you talking about his sword? Like the frog tongue attack? Yeah, that one too. And there is one that you see the Crucible Knight in Fair Missoula, and the one that you fight after you killed Tanith. They do this jumping fireball attack, and it hits the ground with a fireball. I want both of those. Are you talking about the sword? Let's look.
Queen Marika, dearest mother, I shall silence all who would trespass upon thy peace, as decreed by the grace of gold. No soul shall thy sanctity imperil.
That I don't see what. Are you talking about the sword? Oh shit, what did I miss? What were you talking about, man? Oh, the Iris of Grace. Oh, let me look. I think I have another one. I think I do. Yikes. They're key items, I think. Oh shit. Maybe I don't have another one. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even have the Arculation one. Damn, that blows. I should have looked at that. I'm gonna have to look on Google. Let me look on Google real quick, because I don't think the ring Iris of Grace images. Oh yeah, that's definitely not Golden Order. Sorry, bro. That is Erdtree or Crucible. Well, most likely Erdtree. Let's see if we can grab one real quick before in 10 minutes. Let's see it. Locations. Search videos. Nope. I just want locations. No, what in the world? Locations. Shadow Keep. Okay. Should be one right here. Just gotta drain the water. I don't know why that water gets a cutscene, but Romina doesn't. Nope. Nope. Should be around here somewhere. She gets an opening cutscene. She does. That's true. Oh shit. Nope. Let's see. Shadowkeep, the church room at the base of the America statue above the worship sanctum. Oh, is that it up there? Jesus. The things I do for America. For America. All right, let's use this weapon. Man, that's such a cool spell. I wish it just... I should probably work on it. What is... That better be worth it. Nope. Dang. Is this not Shadowkeep? This is Shadowkeep, right? Yeah. All right. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let's go down. Let's go down. Maybe they mean the other statue. I really believe there was a boss fight in here that was cut. And the only reason I say that is because there's a grace here. And there's a summoning pool right there. But there's no reason for it to be here. Unless there was a boss right here somewhere that was cut. This is probably it. Right there. Yep. All right, let's look at that thing. Yeah, because that's the Erd tree. That's the Erd tree. That is a badass PvP spot. Daryl. But I think it would have been much better if there was a boss here. And I don't see why they would have cut the boss either. Because you fight Gideon and then you fight Gideon and then you fight Godfrey and then you fight Radagon and then you fight the Elden Beast. You have like 4 bosses back to back. And yet I don't know, man. It would have been cool to have a boss here or some type of mini boss or something. Because then you'd be like, looking all badass and stuff. And you're like, follow me. You shall not pass. Or maybe the boss would have came up from the sides and hit the whatchamacallit, the bridge, and the bridge is all shaking. So you have to like manage back and forward while like attacking tentacles or hands. And be like, get back. I don't know. That would have been cool. Or maybe there was I don't know if y'all remember in Dark Souls 3. Remember in Dark Souls 3, you could cut the rope of the rope bridge, and all the skeletons were chasing you or whatever would fall down. Then you climb down the bridge would turn into a ladder, and you would climb down into what was that? Fire lakes or whatever it was called, furnace lakes. But look, here's another grace for no reason. And a summoning pool again. Oh, I didn't have that one? It's crazy. You know what that kind of reminds me of? When we go into the abyssal forest or abysmal forest that's infected by the frenzy flame. The frenzy flame seems to infect the water, but is that water or is that just sap? That water laced with divine energy, black and gold, black and yellow, black and yellow. Should we try to beat this thing? Nah, we'll save it for next time. Kimmy says, or it just knocks the bridge down and you have to fight in the chasm below. Maybe it used to be the Erdtree Avatar phase 1. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was phase 1. No, it couldn't be phase 1. Well, maybe it could have been phase 1. You know what? Has anybody ever jumped down? I'm sure somebody's fallen off. What's this say? First off, try jumping. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do that. Nope. It's a dead end. It's a dead end. All right, so yeah, tonight was a great stream. We discussed mainly we discussed the infection of the glintstone and that it's not what it seems to be. That it infects the flesh, or it infects people. That infection takes over the body, eventually taking over the head, giving it that giant eye, and then the body turns into the stone cocoon of the fallen star beast, and from the fallen star beast it manifests, or the larval form manifests into an Estelle, and that is the final. And from an Estelle, do we get anything higher than that? Could that be the final life cycle of glintstone? Perhaps. But perhaps it goes on. Maybe there's like an eternal progression of glintstone, that it maybe one day becomes an outer god. Who knows? I would like to think that the Estelle is probably the final form, but we don't see any dead or old. I guess you could call it old ones, malnourished ones, maybe, in the eternal cities, but we definitely see healthy ones. But with there being the eye there on Lestat's helmet, right? On Lestat's gear, I have it, don't I? Maybe I don't have it. But the beginning of the infection continues forth until you become, oh yeah, I have this one. Why don't I have the other one? That's weird. Almost a face reveal. Ooh, close. Yeah. That's crazy. But there you go. Stage 1 of the infection, or maybe stage 2. Stage 1 would probably be like Alberic's pointed hat, where the infection's barely there. Then something like this eventually, or this, or whatever. And then, there's the eyeball. How do you get the other one? Maybe I screwed up. Anyways, but yeah. The infection's there. It's prominent, and it turns you into an Estelle. That's the theory. And I'll cut it into a highlight and post it sometime this week. But there you go, everybody. Thank you for watching and participating in this lore discussion. And thank you, everybody that watches in the future. I appreciate it. And if you want to continue the discussions, make sure you join the Discord. Everybody's welcome there. Unless you're trying to sell stuff. You're like an artist and you want to sell your stuff. No. Let's see. I linked a bunch of content creators in the video description. Check them out. Yeah. Bunch of cool people. Check them out. Yeah. All right, then. Well, I will see y'all tomorrow. And tomorrow, you know what? We're going to play Crimson Desert tomorrow. So, yeah. See y'all tomorrow. And everybody have a good night. Be safe.